15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Very, very interesting.
Yes. Ooh, what's that?
Ah! Chicken is in the pot.
This looks
Phew, I've got to go.
very secretive.
It looks like a secret agent day.
It does.
Funny that.
Welcome to the secret agent day.
Do you know what happened just then? I didn't even recognise you guys as I came out.
Well, that's very
Very
common. Very common.
nice to meet you.
Because
For a secret agent.
I am in fact a world-class spy,
Oh,
secret agent.
nice, nice. Well, we better explain what a secret agent is, I think. Now, a secret agent's someone who gets employed by a country or an organisation so that they can go and spy on their enemies and get information.
Yes.
And the
yes.
collection of the information is called?
Espionage.
Espionage.
It's a cool name, isn't it? Espionage.
Even if you weren't into it, you just still have to say, I'm into espionage.
Oh, my
So who are some famous secret agents?
Oh, well, there was one, Sidney Riley. Oh, no, you're talking about
I'm talking about Inspector Gadget.
Oh.
Who is Sidney Riley?
Sidney Riley. I've never heard of Sidney Riley. Well, he was my great-grandfather, of course, famous in the 1900s, and it was apparently the character that James Bond was based on.
Ah.
The ace of all spies.
Jimmy
There you go.
Bond 007.
No, 07.
Then you
Yes.
got Agent Cody Banks and...
Of course, of course.
very
Now,
good.
we have a very secretive, top-secret spy kind of day. We're going to teach you how to use invisible ink, decode mysterious messages. But first, every spy is a huge fan of cricket. Let's meet Andy Bickle.
This is a very exciting moment for me. I am about to meet an Australian sporting legend. He's an amateur fisherman, very dedicated to his sport and a top quality guy. But he's asked me to meet him at a cricket ground. I don't know what that's all about. Andy Bickle, it's quite a pleasure to meet you.
You too, you too.
I see you brought your bat. Oh, that's good. Anyway, I brought you a present. It's a little fishing lure. That's for you.
Thank you very much.
So, how long have you been in the game for?
Well, I've been in the game probably too long, but it's about 13 or 14 years now. I've been playing for Queensland and was lucky enough along that road to play for Australia.
Playing for yeah, you mean cricket? No, I'm talking about fishing.
Fishing? Oh, well, I've been fishing since I was this high, so many years and many fishing stories and many of the big ones have got away as well.
Well, can you tell me about some of the greatest catches of your career?
I think the greatest catch was the big snapper I got in the bay. Oh no, the catch at the SCG last year against New South Wales. Full-length dive, running in, and it was good. Yeah.
Okay, you're still talking about cricket, but I mean like the best catch of fish.
Well, I think any snapper in the bay is always good. Right on our Queensland coast, it's fantastic.
What got you into your sport?
I think my family. I think they just played cricket, and in the country I grew up, everyone played cricket out there, and it was a cricket rugby league background.
What got you into fishing?
My big brother, I think, he was always out there fishing, and I remember he used to tag along, and he showed me a few tricks, and all of a sudden I fell in love with it.
This Andy Bickle character seems a little bit obsessed with cricket, so I might as well humour him. Okay, when you're out on the field playing cricket, what's going through your mind?
Well, obviously, being a bowler is something where you set up at the start of the day, you bowl the opening spell, you might go down the fence, and hopefully there's someone in the crowd that can entertain you. And I suppose it's a little bit like fishing, where you sort of have to sit and wait for that opportunity to come along and make sure you grab it when you get the chance. So,
now, what is your style of bowling?
It's right arm, and I swing the ball away from the bat. That's the potential danger for the batsman.
So is a strong arm essential in the sport?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. It's something that I've always tried to maintain a fitness, and it does help you, no doubt, out there in the middle when I'm trying to bowl this little red ball down that wicket over there. Obviously you need strong action to get through there. Obviously you need to be strong.
Yeah, but I was actually talking about casting. I was just hoping you could, maybe teach me a good way to cast.
Well, the important thing is here to make sure that you pull the line across here like so, and making sure that's held there, and a nice little cast like so.
All right, Andy, this is what I call the Benjamin Right Arm Express. Are you ready? That ain't cool. For the youngsters out there, can you give them some starting tips?
Yeah, well, I think the important, obviously, is to look for a place where you can a fish might be attracted. So around jetties and stuff like that, for fish to hang around, and make sure you've got a good bait on.
I was actually talking about cricket, because considering I'm out on the field, I thought maybe we should do some cricket stuff.
Well, I think obviously the important thing about any sort of hand-eye coordination is the fact that you keep your eye on this ball when you're batting. Obviously the grip is important. I think you can, if you have got your bat, the best way to do it is lay it on the ground like so,
right,
and pick it up like that. Therefore you get a nice grip to turn the bat around like that. So therefore you can get nice and square on to hit the ball straight through like that.
I'll give it a bowl. What do you think? Anything like that?
Absolutely perfect. You see that seam? It was nice and straight, but you've got to go and get that now.
Oh, well, I was just going to say, did you want to get that?
I've got the rod.
Oh, maybe I can fish for it. Hold on. All right, I'll get that ball in no time. Thanks, Andy.
Cheers, mate.
A lot of people will drink cold water on a summer's day to keep themselves cool, but Beethoven, the composer, was a little bit different. When he sat down to write a piece of music, he'd pour icy cold water over his head. I guess he wanted to keep a cool head.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is in. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is in.
All right, now the first thing that you need to do to be a good secret agent is to have a code name. Miranda, what do you got?
Warwick Kappa.
Excuse me, I do not understand.
Warwick Kappa, that's beautiful. I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah, too right, mate. Yep.
Was that Warwick Kappa's?
Yep.
Nice. Ben, code name.
ID, codename STUD.
S-T-U-D.
STUD.
Stud.
Dude.
Dude.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now the next thing that you need is obviously a mission. So you need to know where you're going, and you need to know where you're going to get this information from.
Okay.
True.
Miranda, I'm assuming you're going on a football field.
I'm going to go football field.
That's very well done.
I be going to a fancy dress party to go and espionage stuff.
Very interesting.
Wonderful. Now, once you've got your mission, the most important thing to do is have a great dress-up little section here. Okay, so you can change your costumes just to suit your mission. So if you're going to a business, to an office, maybe wear a suit. If you're going to a doctor's surgery, maybe wear a doctor's surgery suit. Okay.
If you're going to a Russian dinner, you might want to wear
One of the
a
crazy
Russian
hats.
hat.
Yes, with your football gear.
Oh no, just shoot me from here up. No, I'm a Russian fight.
And Ben?
Oh, I'm going to a circus. I might want to fit in with the clowns.
Of course, it's very important that you have an identity.
Yes.
Undercover.
Undercover. It's the most important thing as a secret agent is to fit in.
Exactly.
And you also need to have like a walk. You've got to develop the entire character.
Yes.
So a clown, he walks funny, he's got the big flappy feet. How would a footy player walk, Miranda? You need to spit. Spit more. That's good.
Yeah,
Very
try that on.
And a meat pie. We need a meat pie. Beautiful. It's a little bit old. It's going a bit blue.
Nice one. There you go. So we have the identity.
We do.
We do. We have
And
the
we're going to
whole
come
look.
back in just a moment to find out a couple of techniques on being a very good secret agent.
You're right.
Okay, guys, I've come up with this fantastic idea for an invention. We're going to take a bus and a boat and mix them together, and that way they can go on land and in the water. I'm going to call it a aqueduct. What's going on? It's already been done. This has got to be the craziest and bumpiest bus that I have ever been on. It's an amphibious vehicle, which means that it can go on the land like we are now, or in the water, which is very important because I can see some coming up now. Okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for. We're going in the drink. Hold on. How's that, guys? Mark, you're at the wheel. got your captain's hat on. Does that mean you're the captain of the Aqueduct?
That's what they call me, the captain, yeah.
The crazy captain. Okay, give me some Aqueduct stats. How fast does it go?
We're doing about 6 knots at the moment. We can get it up to 10 knots, but the motor will be screaming too much and we wouldn't be able to have a pleasant conversation.
And how fast does it go on the road?
Comfortable speed is around about 35 to 40 kilometres an hour.
Now this is your steering wheel. What else is this all about?
Well, the steering wheel, while we're on the land, the front wheels turn left to right, so that gives us our steering while we're on the land. We have a rudder down the back that keeps us going while we're on the water, but also the front wheels turn and act as a rudder on the water as well, so it's more manoeuvrable than any other boat of its own size.
Mark, they look like there are a lot of knobs and things up here. Is it actually easy to drive?
It is very easy to drive on the water. Would you like to have a go, Dave?
Oh, I'd love to.
No worry. It's all yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your newly appointed captain, Captain Dave. How are we all? Yay! Now, it looks like some very fine weather coming up, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip. What do you guys think is the best thing about going on a bus that goes in the water?
Really, getting a bit fresh, goes
Yeah.
down the water. Like, probably where, like, when it's on the road as like a bus, it's real bumpy, and when it goes down in the water, it's like real smoother, like, smoother.
Right, we're out on the water, guys. What's the best thing for you about the Aqueduct?
I think Jack and I, we really loved how we came to the water in a splash.
Yeah?
It goes on water and land.
Yeah, it's pretty popular, the old splash section, isn't it? It's all fun and games out here on the water. We're playing a brand new game called Duck. And the last thing to do when you're on the Aqueduct is get part of the act. You ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
The penguin is the only bird that can swim but not fly. It is also the only bird that can walk upright, a little bit like this.
I am Secret Agent STUD, but I am in character, in disguise. So I am today. Sally is a French beautician. You cannot see through my disguise, no? I'm hoping to meet up with lots of ugly beauticians. You know, so we fit in. Oh, who are you?
Shelley, the maths teacher.
Very good.
Thank you. What are you?
I am Pavel, the French artist.
Yes, of course. Of course you are.
Can you tell by my accent?
It's very Indian.
Do either of you know what steganography is?
Of course I do. I'm a maths teacher. I get out a lot.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yes, it's of course the deciphering of hidden messages and codes.
Which, of course, is very important if you are a secret agent.
Exactly. Would you like to learn how to write in secret so that nobody can understand you except your other secret agents?
Yes.
Yes, you would like that?
Yes, please.
Okay, all you need is obviously some paper to write on.
Right.
You need a lemon.
Yes.
Lemon juice. Juice of the lemon. Beautiful right there. And you need a paintbrush. You can use like the cotton tip. That works very well.
Yes.
All you've got to do is get some of the lemon juice, put that in a bowl like that. And you use your lemon juice as the ink. You see?
Oh, yes, I understand.
I write a message.
Very
Hello?
secretive.
That's great.
My name is Sally.
Yes. And then what do you do with it?
Okay, the next tip is once that dries, it will disappear completely. You cannot see anything on the paper, can you? No, you cannot.
Then
No.
what do you do?
No. Then you have to heat it up.
Here is one that we
Can I-
prepared earlier. You ready?
No.
Now, we're using an iron here to heat this up. So you have to
Oh.
be very, very careful, even as a secret agent.
This is where you'd call in your super
You
spy
have to
mum
be
and
very
dad.
careful when you put iron on paper. You have to do it not very long, otherwise you make a big, mess and not...
Here we
That's very
go.
true.
Very bad.
Okay.
Oh, it's coming
I'm
through.
starting to see it.
It's coming through.
This is where you need your supersonic
I
glasses.
think I can read it.
And hopefully...
You can't see it.
Oh, you'll never see it because you're not a spy.
Oh, yes, of course. I see you at 4 p.m.
Excellent.
Ooh, must have been from Mum.
Or a bit after.
Yeah.
All right.
late.
Here's a tip for young players. Never squeeze this in your eye. We'll see you soon.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is in. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is in.
I'm a secret agent, and I'm a hippie from Byron Bay. Who are you?
Hello. I am Olga / Katrina from Pakistan, India, and Sri Lanka.
Beautiful.
Who are you?
I'm a rock star from the USA. I've got a bit of an identity crisis and some weird...
Okay.
Fabulous.
Now, being secret agents, we've had a look at the mission. Yeah, we've had a look at identity. And we've had a look at coded messages. Now, one other thing where you can tell a lot about a person is through handwriting.
Yes.
Okay.
What can you tell from handwriting over there?
Olga, stop that.
What
Okay.
can you tell me?
If it's vertical like that, it means they're very independent.
I
If there's a right-hand slant like that, it means that they're very emotive and they want to be friendly. And if it's a left-hand slant like this, it means that they want to keep all their feelings close to their chest.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Very
All
important.
right, another very important thing is pressure.
Ah.
Check this out.
Why do they all sound like pirates?
Heavy pressure means commitment and that you take things very seriously. A light pressure shows sensitivity or even it shows a lack of vitality.
I have a funny feeling you were reading that. Yeah. Well, yeah, with the handwriting, you can tell a bit about a person in the size of their text. If the size is really big, they can be a nice extroverted person, you know, like myself, because I'm a rock star. And if it's small, maybe they're shy and they're held back, you know. If it's very sensitive, small text, yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay, what we're going to do, this is something for you guys you can try at home. You ready?
Yes.
Get the same colored pen.
Great.
That red one.
Red.
And we've got to write on a piece of paper a word. And we're going to test. We're going to find out whose word it is. Are you ready?
Yes. Great.
This is the best way to find out what your mates are all about.
Excellent, even though I read yours, but never mind. Okay, whose could this be? I imagine it would be Dolphin Man.
You're an amazing secret agent.
3. I would guess this one would be... Wee. Someone who likes lots of fun.
A dodgy guy on the end.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A Russian Pakistani spy. We'll be right back.
See you soon.
This is Old Melbourne Jail, smack bang in the middle of the city. It was built way back in 1864. Now, I've been on the outside heaps of times, so let's have a look on the inside. This is the main corridor of Old Melbourne Jail. To the sides are the cells used for solitary confinement. Prisoners would spend up to 23 hours a day in these cells, and they weren't allowed to communicate at all, so no laughing and no singing. The cells are pretty small. Prisoners were only given straw-filled mattresses to sleep on, one blanket, a stool and a toilet, which was really a bucket. Pretty harsh times. One of Old Melbourne Jail's most famous inmates was the bushranger Ned Kelly. This is where he saw his last day. This is where the jail's old laundry used to be. Female prisoners were set to work doing the laundry or sewing prisoners' uniforms. The male prisoners would be set to work smashing rocks to make roads. In the olden days, prisoners were allowed out of their cells for just 1 hour each day, and they'd walk around the exercise yard with the guards breathing down their neck. They used to wear masks so they couldn't communicate with anyone. There you have it, Old Melbourne Jail, one of Melbourne's most famous attractions. Well, I don't know about you, but it kind of freaks me out. I'm out of here.
This is good.
Okay, by now you know I'm definitely a secret agent. I'm just getting all my gadgets into my secret agent briefcase. I have my torch, my telephone, and of course my secret identity. And my moustache falling off my face. I'm on an operation called Operation Tooth Rules. I'm looking out for a man wearing a moustache, carrying a briefcase, and wearing a wig. Oh my goodness, could it be a man wearing a moustache, carrying a briefcase, and definitely that would have to be a wig because no one would get that haircut. But no, there's another one. Another man has just approached, wearing a moustache, carrying a briefcase, and perhaps wearing a wig. Let Operation Tooth Rules commence. I have to give them one clue. Do I have something in my eye? Which is secret spy for I am a secret spy. Excuse me. Hello.
Hello.
I couldn't help but notice that you happen to be wearing a moustache, carrying a briefcase, and could that be a wig?
Ah!
Oh.
What are you doing, lady?
Oh, sorry.
Ah.
Oh, sorry. Well, obviously he's not the man I'm after. I shall continue on my operation. Excuse me there, sir.
Yes.
Couldn't help but notice you're wearing a moustache, carrying a briefcase, and could that be... Oh, it's definitely a wig.
Excuse me?
I have a secret message to give you. I have something in my eye.
Let me see. You've got a bit of a blink, but you're...
No.
okay.
Maybe I got it wrong. Do I have something in my eye?
You've got a bit of a blink, but you're okay.
Okay. Obviously, this is not the man I'm looking for either, so I shall continue on my operation.
Benny. Now look, we are actually spies, and that Miranda girl's such a rookie.
Yeah, the old confuse the other agent trick.
Oldest trick in the book.
Woo! Hi, my name's Emma, and I like tomato sauce. But our favorite sauce is hot sauce.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is in.
The saltwater crocodile is definitely an animal you want to stay away from. They have goosebump-like sensors along their jaw and nose, and they can pick up water pressure changes from animals in the area. They've got some very interesting table manners as well. They'll bite with their front of their jaw and flick the prey into the back of their mouth to crush them with a monstrous jaw.
Very snappy fella. Well, we hope we have showed you everything you ever need to know about being a super spy. Can I please remove this now? Because...
You certainly can. Back to good old Miranda.
Oh, well, you know. Well.
Oh, I can see right through your disguise.
One of the really interesting things about spies that we didn't touch on before is they do a thing called echelon. Now, echelon's the interception of telecommunication signals all around the world. So it could be telephone, could be fax, it could be email.
Here is one I intercepted earlier.
He was trying to run away, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, it was maybe not the proper way of doing it, but...
And one of the cool things about the spies is that they intercept over 3 billion signals every single day. So
Wow,
you can imagine
so you
how many
never
out
know
there.
who's watching.
Yes.
Watch
So
out for
be
those
good to your
math
mother.
teachers.
Yeah.
Never, ever know. And the French people. Hope you've enjoyed our Super Spy Day. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines running. 10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3,